What up, guys? It's YBS Curtis 1500, and I'm showing you guys my career character that I play for the Warriors. That's my team right there, baby. And if you like the way I will play, subscribe and like my video. Okay.
This is Kevin Harlan, joined as always by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And a one-game homestand for the Warriors, as Golden State will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. They can secure their spot in the postseason with the victory here.
And Kevin, they got an opportunity to do it really early in the season, which shows you exactly how much they've been able to get accomplished this year.
Yeah, it shows you the consistency that they've shown pretty much throughout the year. It's been a great run for them, Clark, right from day one. And they'd like to keep it going here now.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, Exum and Burks, their backcourt. Anderson is out there with Favors, and it's Withy in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Count the buckets. Graham's got 5.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the... ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And the Jazz with possession here. It's a 3-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now, here's Exum. His last outing, 16 points for him. Anderson's shot is off.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Graham with the bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I caught up with the head coach for Utah. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thank you, Doris. The Jazz making a switch here. 55 seconds left in the first. Exum kicks to Burke. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Jazz making a switch here. Richmond's checked in. Can load his space. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
That's good.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-4 run. Bulls from the top of the key, and again it's Maurice Spates. Spates has got his 2nd bucket.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all. They've been able to score with ease.
Favors with a screen on Curry. Burke dishes to Favors. Pass to Hood. Shot clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. The shot is off.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Tune in. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Curry and Thompson, the splash brothers in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Baller, and it's Spates in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Here's Burke, following the basket by Stephen Curry. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Graham throws it down hard.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Here's Hood, following the score by Golden State. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
It seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Burks, the pass to Anderson. Evans outside. The Jazz working the ball around now. Burks with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here they go. Here's Thompson. Over Burks. Thompson with the bucket.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
Now, they continue to fall asleep in the transition game, guys, and everybody needs to hustle back, turn their heads, find the ball, find their man.
Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. Exum comes in for Trey Burke. Now Exum averaging 12 points a game. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And it's the Warriors' ball. 11 unanswered points for him. Here's Graham. And another three for Golden State. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
It's tipped. The Warriors pull it in. Last time they met was in Utah, where they beat the Jazz.
Now, the last meeting was a successful one. They were very sharp defensively, causing a lot of turnovers, and that swayed the game in their favor.
Can he keep it going? And the Warriors take on two more.
They're playing well, guys. They're really starting to pull away.
Yep, here at the midway point, that's exactly what's happening.
And here's Exum. Puts it up from 17, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And through the first half.
Thank you, Kevin.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that.
Back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
And what a tremendous game for Baller. 22 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Yeah, whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been causing some mayhem out there for sure.
So on the floor for Utah, Exum and Burks, their backcourt. Favors is out there with Jeff Withey, and it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. Exum sets a screen for Burks. Anderson kicks to Burks. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Golden State's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Graham, defended by Anderson, wide open. And again, the basket is good from Graham. Graham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Anderson, a screen on Curry. Here's Exum. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 5 on the clock. Here's Burks. Warriors with the rebound.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
That is good.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Now Exum. To the middle. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
A different look for Utah. Richmond, he's checked in for Anderson. Hood comes in for Alec Burks. And Trey Burks subbed in for Exum. Here's Graham. He's covered by Richmond. And again, the triple from Graham. Graham's got 32 points.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Favors with a screen on Spates. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with...
Unbelievable.
How did he do that?
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
And he pulled it off, too. Remarkable.
And he gets it to go. That's 36 points for Bowler.
You have to give them a lot of credit for the way they've forced these turnovers.
Yeah, you do have to give them credit, Steve. I mean, you look up and see how many points.